Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to go for a point of view test drive of my BMW 340i. This is just to test out my new GoPro mount that I have installed on my sunroof here, so I can do some more point of view test drives and reviews of the cars that I can get a hold of. So let's go ahead and switch to the GoPro. So as you can see, I'm using a standard GoPro Hero 3 Plus that I got off of a friend, and a suction cup mount that I got off of Amazon, and I'll link these into the description below if you're interested. So let's go ahead and start the drive. I'm gonna try and use a ton of different angles. I'll try it, like I said, on the sunroof first, then I'll mount it to the front window, and we'll just see how it goes. This is just kind of a test run, but I want to get your guys' feedback on it. So right off the bat, like I've said in previous videos, I just absolutely love driving this car. I love the transmission, love the color combination. I'll probably shoot a full driving review on this car at some point in the future. But for right now, this is just a test run of the various different attributes of the camera. So like I said, I got this GoPro off of a really generous friend of mine. He's just letting me try it out. I'm shooting in 1080p 60 frames per second. I'm gonna see how the footage turns out once I go to edit it. But it looked like it did. The GoPro was able to do all the jobs that I thought it would do. Now I'm not sure if the camera will pick this up, but I'll try and get some of that turbo noise from the new CTS intake, which I absolutely love. It did, the CTS intake did just throw a check engine light. I know it can happen for the B58 when you install an open air cone filter design, but the code can easily be cleared and it hasn't reappeared. So I'll keep you guys posted on that front as well. The intake sound is very noticeable, especially when you're in kind of lower RPMs and really in the thick of the early torque band there. You can hear the turbo spool up really quickly. Right now I'm just kind of rambling, like you guys have probably seen, just to check out the various settings on the GoPro, to check the volume levels for various things, and etc. I got the suction cup mount for it off of Amazon for like 12 bucks, and it's mounted, like I showed you guys in the intro clips, to my sunroof, and I think that's going to give a good first test basis for the field of view. This car is crazy fast too. Like, even though it's stock and it's rated at 320 to the wheel, or 320 horsepower, I think it's way more powerful than that. Like I said in my ownership review, I think this is pushing 320 to the wheels. BMW, as we all know, loves to underrate their engines, and I think this is very, very fast. And even when I tune it, these guys are getting 400 wheel out of a stage 1 tune with 93 octane, which is just insane. So I'm going to pull over here in the next minute or two, once I can, and I'm going to go ahead and switch the camera around to another field of view, just to see what other angles that I can capture. Okay, I think we are we're recording here. Apologies for the really low sun. We'll go ahead and drive out of that. But I'm on a new mount here, on a new position for the camera. Let these people go. I have obviously all the windows closed for wind noise. Don't want any excess, disturbance in the audio quality. That turbo noise is just so addicting. Other things to talk about besides all the positives with this car, you know, the transmission thing, like I said in the ownership video, it seems to have kind of rectified itself. It likes to go into first gear a lot more often now. I just, you know, maybe I just wasn't engaging it correctly, and, you know, could have been a user error or something like that, but it's been behaving a lot better than it was when I first, you know, made that video. Let's see if we can get that turbo noise. Hopefully that comes across on video, because that is just awesome. I have a appointment for this car to get its first oil change. Now I know you guys are probably thinking, why don't you just change the oil yourself? And I totally agree, but since this is the first oil change for this car, I figured I'd let it take it to somewhere professional, have it done right the first time, and then once I'm a little bit more acquainted with the platform and stuff like that, I'll go ahead and probably start doing them myself, like I did with my old Audi S4. Kind of immediate plans, like I said, I have the oil change coming, and then I also have the thinking of doing the boot mode stage 1 tune soon, after the first oil change as well. I'll probably try and film a video on the install of that. It seems very easy to install. I do plan on flashing with a Mac, so I'm gonna have to get a USB to Ethernet connection. And then obviously the Ethernet to OBD2 port for the actual physical connection to the car. And then that's pretty much kind of it. I may lower it, you know, with some springs later in the summer as well, but I'm not sure about that yet. We'll see. I do kind of like the way this car rides, and I need to do some more research as to how these springs will affect the ride quality. I know it'll definitely affect or improve the handling dynamics, but I think that, you know, there might be some trade-offs in terms of ride quality, so I'll have to look into that. So we're gonna try one more angle here. I'm not sure where I want to put it yet, but we'll go ahead and cut to the next scene where I end up finding the place for the GoPro. Okay, this is the last angle of the exhaust shot, so let's go ahead and start that.